What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never, and welcome back to another very important market update. If you enjoy this content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Alright, so as usual, we're going to start off with a little update on technical analysis. So this is Bitcoin on the daily time frame. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. We do not look amazing right now. Bitcoin has broken right back into the bear flag. And bear flags break down 68% of the time. And most of the time, when bear flags do break down, they put in lower lows. And this bear flag would have a measured move all the way down to around 72,100. Now, I'm personally looking to see if Bitcoin can create an inverted head and shoulder. Right now, we already have the left shoulder, we have the head. If we can put in a higher low, then we could put in a right shoulder. And inverted head and shoulders are very bullish. So over the next few days, do not be shocked at all if Bitcoin does break down out of this bear flag. We just want to try and put in a higher low. Now, does that mean that we absolutely cannot break out from here? No, it does not. But the reality is that the stochastics are pinned in the overbought region and we can't get back above resistance. Usually when that is the case, you are going to drop. Again, we just want to put in a higher low. What's interesting right now is if you look at the crypto fear and greed index, we are actually back to 40. We are no longer extreme fear. We had dropped all the way down to 10. And the way that the fear and greed index works is very interesting. The fact that we were ever at 10 to begin with is crazy. And then the fact that this is climbing so much right now is amazing to me. I personally think it makes more sense to be scared now than previously. Now understand, I'm not saying that from a long-term standpoint, but I'm talking about the short-term price action. Short-term, there's some very high likelihood that we see some blood. We'll see what happens though. Just keep your eyes on this bear flag. I will say though, we are above the 200-day moving average, which is the golden line. If we can actually hold that level, then it could change things. Now, I also want to take a quick look at Ethereum on the weekly time frame. So if you guys have been watching my channel over the last month, I've been talking about how the stochastics are extremely oversold again. And I've been telling you guys to look through Ethereum's history and look at every single time we've had extremely oversold stochastics. Since September of 2020, we have had a 100% breakout rate. But what I want you guys to actually look at is how many candles we usually consolidate before the breakout. See, the most recent time was more than usual. This time it took about 14 weeks before we saw an explosion. But many of the previous times have taken between like 5 to 10 weeks to actually explode. A lot of the time it's around 8 candles. And in this most recent pullback, this is currently the 8th candle that we've been oversold. So again, the most recent time it took 14 candles, but a lot of the time it's between 5 to 10 weeks. So with us being at 8 weeks, we could be very close to seeing a nice recovery. And I'm not saying it'll be the full-on breakout, but don't be shocked at all if we at least pump up to the 200-day moving average on Ethereum's weekly. We can only trade away from this level for so long. It was the exact same way when we broke out. Eventually, you were going to come back down and retest the level. We had done it so many different times in the past. Sell-offs are the exact same way. In addition, I like to show you guys the 3-month time frame, just because I want to point out that we are retesting the 21-day moving average. You can see that through Ethereum's history, we have never closed a candle beneath this level. Even during the depths of the bear market in 2022, we retested this level, but we still closed above it. And I want you guys to imagine just for a second how much fear was in the market around this time. Do you think people were panicking when one 3-month candle went from a high of $3,581 to a low of $879? I'll give you a hint. Yes, they were absolutely terrified. And Ethereum still recovered from that. So if you guys think for a second that Ethereum cannot break out from here, then I don't know what to tell you. The stochastics are extremely oversold and the RSI is getting oversold. And this is the 3-month time frame. Now the 3-month time frame is a very large time frame though. So this is going to take many months, maybe years to actually play out. But Ethereum looks very bullish. And I want you guys to also understand this. So BlackRock now holds 1.25 million ETH worth 2.5 billion. If you do the math, this is just over 1% of ETH. ETH has a total supply around 120 million. And it has not been that long that BlackRock has been accumulating Ethereum. So the fact that they already control 1% is very bullish. And then you pair that with the fact that Trump holds over 500 million in ETH. Now, why is Ethereum so important? Well, Ethereum is important because it's the leading altcoin. So if we're going to see that massive altcoin season that a lot of people want to see, we need to see Ethereum break out. And I just want to point out to you guys that the big players are loading up on Ethereum. I understand that things just feel extremely bearish right now for ETH. I get it. But you have to look at the bigger picture. Why are the major players loading up on ETH? Fortunately, because Bitcoin and Ethereum have been bleeding for quite some time, there are a lot of amazing discounts in the market. Even if you guys are Solana fans, the fact that you can buy Solana at $137 is just mind-blowing. It was not that long ago that Solana was about 2 times higher than this. There are massive discounts on blue chip projects right now. Even Ethereum is down over 50% from its all-time high. It's down 58.9%, almost 60%. And Ethereum is clearly a blue chip. So again, just to recap a little bit, don't be shocked if Bitcoin drops over the next few days, maybe over the next week. We are in a bear flag, things could absolutely get bloody. What we would like to see happen though is to put in a higher low. If that can happen and we can form an inverted head and shoulders, then it could absolutely be the bottom. But regarding crypto and regarding like Ethereum, do not lose sight of the bigger picture. There is a reason that major players are loading up. I see a lot of people right now who just think altcoin season is never happening. They think Ethereum is just going to bleed out and bleed out and bleed out. Personally, I do not share those beliefs at all. I absolutely believe that we are going to have an altcoin season. All of that being said though, if you guys are interested in joining a like-minded community and getting into projects super early, then I also recommend taking a look at my Discord. We're here for the pumps, we're here for the dumps, we're here for all of it. And we've been making huge gains the entire bull run. My Discord's around 1 year old and we've already called 6 different 200x projects as a community. And market conditions will turn bullish again. So if this is the kind of community that you'd like to be a part of, then you'll find the link right here on my YouTube homepage. I'd love to see you guys in here. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments when you think the market's actually going to break out. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.